Today, Trumpet called for hanging members of Congress for treason. Their supposed crime was posting a video reminding the military that illegal orders must be refused. It's a powerful video. My name is Victor Hastings, author of ProjectLiberty2029.com. My concern is simple. The president is laying the groundwork to use force to hold on to power in 2029. Now, I'll point out that I wrote months ago over at ProjectLiberty2029.info that he would use the word traitor against members of Congress, so I hope that lends credibility to what I'm going to tell you here today. Here's what I believe is his force plan. 1. He's going to run as vice president. Most legal scholars are pretty convinced that this is constitutional. His followers will understand the strategy. After the election, his running mate will resign and Trumpet will succeed to a third term. But he knows he's going to lose the general election. Like last time he lost, he claims fraud. But unlike last time, he has been preparing for 4 years to use force. The strategy then is one of color of authority. He needs just enough pseudo-legal justification to keep his loyalists willing to do his bidding. He's now rehearsing and preparing the pieces that he didn't have in place on January 6, 2021. The mechanics are like this. After the election, he issues preemptive pardons to solicit fake elector slates from as many states as possible. He deploys his forces to Washington, D.C. His quick reaction force of 10,000 National Guard troops, his pardoned January 6ers and their militias, and any regular military he can assemble into loyal battalions. He muddies the Posse Comitatus Act by pointing out that D.C. is not a state, it's irrelevant, but look for it. He floods the zone across America with accusations of cheating. His goal isn't legal victory, it's maintaining the loyalty of his supporters to act. And he labels patriotic members of Congress who respect the will of the people as traitors. Because under the Constitution, Article 1, Section 6, members of Congress are immune from arrest, except for treason. So his forces will attempt to arrest and detain enough legislators to block certification of the real electors and approve fake ones instead. In addition, there's a critical hack that they can use to stall and create unknown levels of constitutional uncertainty. I may be the first one to point this out. The Constitution says the Vice President must open the elector's certificates. Without the VP, Congress can't count the votes. J.D. Vance will still be VP on January 6, 2029, and he's promised to do whatever it takes. He can just stay away and buy loyalists whatever time they think they need to pick off members of Congress for treason. This sounds like a bad screenplay, but let's not be off guard for lack of imagination. He's already called a mob to the Capitol, already pardoned all of them, already started building a special guard force, already pressured the military into illegal actions abroad, already invaded our cities with federal forces, already talked about running as VP, and now he's already calling senators and representatives traitors. Now, there are off-ramps. He could die. He could be impeached. He could be removed. He could resign. He could not run, or he could lose the Republican primary. Or the Supreme Court could say that he can't run as VP. He could lose his hold on his loyalists. He could get all the way to the end and just give up. But let us not plan on any of these fortunate possibilities. Congress must prepare to defend itself. The Constitution gives Congress exclusive authority over the Capital District. Use that authority. Work with the D.C. government and the governors of loyalist states to bring 20,000 National Guard troops to Washington, D.C. for a siege that may last from the safe harbor date of December 12th all the way to Inauguration Day. The highest risk of window is probably from January 3rd when Congress swears itself in to January 6th when they count the votes. And the public must be ready as well. A peaceful, overwhelming presence in D.C., a tent city with 50,000 people or more, a mix of armed troops and unarmed civilians on the mall for weeks as a massive demonstration that his supporters can't get through. All to ensure a peaceful transfer of power. And I know how that sounds. Bat shiitake mushroom crazy. You may not believe it, and I feel like Cassandra repeating myself. Just don't forget January 6th, 2021. Game out the 4 possibilities for yourself. We prepare. He tries to use force, but we're too strong, and the Constitution prevails. We prepare. He backs down and doesn't use force. History commends us for our vigilance. We don't prepare, and he doesn't use force, and we just got lucky. We don't prepare, and he does use force, and we enter a dark, dark period of illegitimate government and the potential dissolution of the United States itself. That last outcome is so unacceptable that we can prevent it with preparation. Scotty on Star Trek once said, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me." Let us resolve not to be fools on January 6th, 2029. And with that resolve, Amen, America.